All right, good morning, traders. Today is February 9th, 2024. My SPY pivot this morning, 496.86. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All of the Fab 5 closed over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. SPY, SMH, QQQ made new all-time highs. FNGU made a new 2-year high. GLD maintaining its bull flag, closed the day over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA trend indicator. SLV remains bearish, closed the day inside the trap, but still below the 17. USO closed the bearish trap and closed the daily candle over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA, still hanging on to that uptrend. UNG, what a disappointment, printing new all-time lows. Closed the day under the bearish trap below the 17 EMA trend indicator and found a new all-time low for natural gas. US dollar index closed above the flat 200 again and is still trading inside the rubber band candle. All right, let's go look at some charts here. First chart, let's take a look at SPY on the daily chart, and what we got here is you can see a higher low and it inked out a higher high. Now, where did I get my pivot? My pivot is right here at the bottom of this consolidation flag. So right there, 486.82, 486.86, right there. That's where my pivot is. So I'll move that up. Right about there. That's where my pivot's at today for SPY. All right, SPY still in an uptrend, closing over the trend indicator. All right, working up nice. We have some channel lines. We were up in this channel. We dropped down to this channel. The high of this channel for today looks like it could be 503.23. We'll see how far they want to take it today, but they are breaking out of the channel today, breaking out up towards the 500 number. So we'll see if they can spike the 500 number, if they can get on top of the 500 number, maybe produce another little bull flag. That would be nice. We'll see what happens. So there's SPY on the 10-minute chart. So let's take a look at QQQ. Excuse me. All right, QQQ. Let's open this up just a little bit more if we can. QQQ, higher low, higher high. Still, what happened to QQQ? There we go. QQQ, higher low, higher high, printing a new all-time high, closing over the trap, over the trend indicator. QQQ still very strong. All right. We'll just hit SMH right now while we're at it. SMH, new all-time high for SMH, QQQ, and SPY. Closing over the trap, over the trend indicator. SMH back into this uptrend line channel right there. So we'll see if they're going to have some follow-through, maybe bull flag on top of it. We'll see what happens. There's SMH on the daily chart, busting out to new highs. And we'll take a look at FNGU. Here's FNGU, new 2-year high for FNGU, higher low, higher high. Still very bullish. Everything's still very bullish. All right. Diamond Dow. All right, here's Diamond Dow printing a new all-time. Yeah, they got a new all-time high yesterday. I'm pretty sure, I think. Let's see. The high, 487.66. 487.66, and no, they didn't quite get the new all-time high. All right, but still higher low, higher high than the previous day. Right? Yes. Okay. Diamond Dow closing up over the trap, over the trend indicator. All right, let's take a look at IWM. IWM closed the bearish trap, closing over the trend indicator, and still underneath this downtrend line. All right. getting pinched here by an uptrend line and a downtrend line. So one of these is going to win over the future price action. So there's IWM. Let's take a look at, I just did FNGU. Let's look at the technicals. All right, for technicals, we are putting in higher lows and squeaking out little higher highs up here. Still remain mostly in the chop zone through here. I got to tell you, I'm not expecting a whole lot out of the market today. I think a whole lot more chop. I think they're probably maybe bull flag, maybe under 500 or just over 500. And I'm speaking about the SPY. But I'm just seeing a whole lot of chop because we don't have any good news. Nothing major's coming out yet. So I think we're going to get more of the same, really. Just a slow grind to the upside. That's what I'm expecting. I could be surprised, though. T2123, you can see putting in higher lows, consolidating, and putting in higher highs through here. Grinding up towards this flat 200. Looks like they got on top of it. We'll see if they can continue that price action today. All right, so there's T2123. For the most part, mostly green all day. Started out with a little spike down, maybe a little test of minor support, and then back up, making highs, higher low, higher highs. So nice work on T2123. On the 3 bar, they turned it from red to green, trying to open up some space here between trend indicator and price action. All in all, still about the same place. All right, looks like we got a kind of a pinch going on there with an uptrend and actually just bull flag consolidation up there. If you look at it from the 26th, it looks like we've gone up and just consolidated right over this level right here. So not bad. Holding this area is pretty nice. FNGU, all right. So FNGU started out strong and then faded back underneath VWAP. And you can see we are up over those highs early this morning. So here was a pullback to, well, a little bit of minor support over here. I would have expected this area, but they came down, hit some minor support there, and they're working their way back up to make higher highs. And in the pre-market, well, you can see it's up here, so it's obviously looking at higher highs already. So there's FNGU gapping up this morning. So there's FNGU. So let's take a look at just a few sectors this morning. Okay, we'll take a look at IYT. IYT had a nice bull flag breakout right here. All right, so bull flag breakout on was that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right there on Tuesday, and then here we got on Wednesday a little follow through, like the follow through, especially like the breakouts with the follow through. All right, so IYT making new highs, new 22-month highs right there. All right, not all-time highs, but new 22-month highs on the transports right there. So closing up over the trend indicator and up over the bullish trap. Nice look for the IYT. Maybe you can get a 3 EMA run to the upside. We'll see how far it wants to go. But very bullish there in the IYT. You guys saw the SMH earlier. You can see that's very bullish. So we got transports and the semiconductors are working well. XLF, let's take a look at that. Let's move this out of the way. Got a little bull flag going on there. Let's just take a look at that bull flag just for a second. See if it's in quadrant 4. It's just now entering quadrant 4, trying to maintain that quadrant 4 status. But all in all, up over the midpoint. Maybe it's got a little further to go here. We'll see what happens. That's XLF. That's our financials. I wanted to do XLK. Okay, so there's XLF climbing up into zone 4 of the quads. or quadrant 4. Still bullish. Closed inside. Well, looks like it just over the trap, over the trend indicator. It's been in this bull flag now since, looks like the first of the month, maybe the last of last month, right there. So a little consolidation. Like to see a breakout soon. That would be nice. Notice the levels going up are getting more and more shallow. You start out with a big one, and then they start up here, and then we get a little one. So we'll see what happens here. XLF looking like it's getting a little tired, but all in all, still very bullish. XLK, that's the one I wanted. Excuse me. XLK, printing, not new all-time highs yet. Pretty close, though. All right, so XLK, over the trap, over the trend indicator, still bullish. So we got transports, financials, SMH, all right, semiconductors. We got technology, and we got the financials. We got it all. Everything is working in bull mode. This could grind up to 510. We'll see. Not today. Well, maybe today, but I'm expecting more bullish action until one of these prints a top. And right now, SMH is working great. Semiconductors, okay. XLF, working great. It's the financials, all right. And transports, not looking too bad. I got to tell you, they're looking real good. So we got transports. Everything is looking good for the future here, right now, in the current future. So this could grind up a whole lot more. We'll see what happens. So there's IYT. Now let's go take a look at, what do we want to look at? The U.S. dollar. All right, so here's the U.S. dollar. The point of interest is the flat 200. That's my blue line right here. Okay, that's the flat 200. Notice, bring us back here. Here's the July lows. Okay, here's the October highs. Here's the November failure to make a new high right there. Then we move down, okay. On our way down, we're testing minor support, and then major support holds, come up, test this downtrend line, spend about 10 days there, creating a bull flag, all right. Pass over the downtrend line and break out right to the flat 200. And then we consolidate there for about 2.5 weeks. And then we finally break out over the 200. Now, we're still trading inside the rubber band candle here. All right, till we break over the top of that, the energy out of the rubber band could pull price back to the 200. If it does, we could see a nice spike in the market. We'll see what happens. But if this continues up a little higher, 500 might be the top. All right, we don't want to break this rubber band candle. If we do, I think this might be a top for right now, and then look for a retracement, probably heading back to 480. So there we are with the U.S. dollar index, okay? Strong dollar makes our goods and services in the foreign countries more expensive because the conversion rate, all right? Because if our dollar is healthy and other countries have weak currency, what happens is they get to sell their goods and services, so it makes us less competitive. So we don't want a strong dollar. We want a weak dollar. Notice we purchase a lot of product from China. Why? Because they have very weak currency. And the conversion rate is so good. And so our dollar goes so much further when we buy goods from China. So we want a cheap dollar as well. All right? That'll make our goods and services more competitive in the foreign countries. So moving up would put it probably a squash or a top on the market short term. So we'll see what happens here. All right, so let's take a look at the earnings calendar. And for the earnings calendar, this morning, PepsiCo is going to report $235 billion, Enbridge $73 billion. That's about it. Let's look at Monday, $83 billion. Nothing really notable Monday. Coca-Cola $259. They're going to report Tuesday and Wednesday. Cisco's going to report $202 billion. That's about it, really. Nothing really notable that's market moving. So I got to say the market could probably just continue all the way till Wednesday unless some economic event comes out or somebody makes a speech over the weekend. Barring that, and I see further grind to the upside. Economic calendar, nothing scheduled for today. I wish I could get a change time zone. Let me see if that works. No, it doesn't. All right, so that didn't work. So nothing was scheduled for today. As you can see, it's a blank day. Oh, Lori Lorgan, there's a new one's going to speak today. She wasn't on there before, but she just popped up. She's going to get paid speech at 1:30 later today. All right, so there's that. Other than that, no economic data coming out on Friday here. All right, Max Payne, they have it set at 492. All right. And today is options expiration Friday. And the Max Payne is 492. So that's it, traders. All right. I'm expecting more of the same that we got from yesterday and the day before. Just a slow grind to the upside. And as you can see from the SPY chart, we got room to move inside that channel. Okay. If I pull up the 1 hour channel, we've got room to move. Let me slide this over. Okay, slides. Okay, so we got room to move all the way up to, looks like, staying inside the channel, 502.90. So 503, basically. We've got room to move up to 503 today. So maybe some bear call credit spreads over 503. We'll see once you get a 10-minute downtrend, 10-minute uptrend, some bull call credits, some bull put credit spreads with underneath 490, underneath the pivot, maybe underneath 495.85. So we'll see what happens there. All right. So looking for uptrend right now. We are in an uptrend. So the bull put credit spreads are working out great. All right. As soon as the market starts a 10-minute downtrend, then those bull put bear call credit spreads will work nicely in those 10-minute downtrends. I'm not expecting a whole lot of downtrend today. I'm actually expecting more uptrend since we're gapping up. Who knows what they got planned for us. They could jump it up and then slam it down. So we'll see what happens. So there's SPY. So that's it. I'll take questions in the room. If there's no questions, I'm going to render my video. GR, what is the line above the 200 SMA on the dollar chart? I'm not sure, but I think that's the 50, but we'll go check it out right now. I have a 50 EMA and a 100 SMA. So I think that is probably the 100 SMA. And I think this is the 50. Notice how fast it's moving. So that would be the 100 SMA. Yep, that's it. That was the 100 SMA. You're welcome.